Hey everyone, this is Hart, and I'm gonna start the last episode of Suikogaiden today. And this episode is called An End and a Beginning to Fighting. I woke up on a clean bed, and there was a comfortable smell of the sun. After I'd savoured it for a little while, I sat up and looked around me. It was a simple but tidy room. I could hear people doing something downstairs. Where am I? I got off the bed, or rather I slid off the bed and put my feet on the floor. And my right leg was neatly wrapped in a bandage. I slowly tried moving my body. The slight pain I felt gave me some indication of how long I'd been asleep. I sat back down again and started to slowly massage my leg from my ankle up. You have to keep on using your muscles. At some point you'll understand what's going on. At some point I'll understand what my situation is here, I'm sure. Oh, so you're awake. That's good. I stopped massaging my right arm and turned to look at the girl who walked in. And she was facing me with a beaming smile. Well, thank you for worrying about me. And where am I? And you are? Or he says is this your... he says oh, no. I was asked by Teresa. It's actually Therese, but I think in the English version her name is Teresa. So I had to. But really, it's fine. I mean, if you died, well, that would have been quite a hassle. But, I mean, it's really good that you didn't. One of the students found you collapsed in the forest behind the academy. You should thank them. I see. Okay. Oh, that's right. Don't forget to pay the bill. You've been here for 3 days. I mean, considering it saved your life, that's pretty cheap. I suppose. It's better than having your wallet stolen and being left to die kind of thing. Well then, once you've got things in order, please come downstairs. I'm gonna treat you to 3 days worth of breakfast. Can I please have my egg hard-boiled and my bacon nice and crispy? How you want your egg will be fine, but I wonder if we had any bacon left. Is there anything else you'd like to order instead? What's your name? Yudi. Well then, I'll be seeing you later. And saying that, the girl left the room. So for now, what I've understood is that this is the second floor of an inn, and someone found me and rescued me from where I'd collapsed. Her name is Yudi, and and unfortunately, it doesn't seem like she saved me just out of charity. Well, I mean, that's no small amount of information. And what's more, she said Teresa. Teresa? That was the name of the girl who's the mayor of Greenhill. First and foremost... Oh, well, first of all, or most importantly, it seems like I've made it to my destination. I continued massaging my body until I'd done it enough. And after I was sure that I'd be able to easily walk around the town, I gathered together a light set of equipment. Like, I armed myself lightly and went downstairs. Oh, you finally come down. Oh, I thought you'd come down right away, so I got things ready for you straight away, but it seems like it might have gotten a little bit cold. What did you do? Or like, what was wrong? You're not hungry or anything? Oh, no, that's not it. If I had to put it one way, I was saying I wanted to, like, calm my stomach down, so I took my time. You're a strange person. Well, I mean, 生き倒れなんです。今時, to find someone like you who's collapsed out in the open, I mean, that's kind of rare anyway. To say that she was going to give me 3 days worth of breakfast, it was kind of not really very much food at all. And what's more, when I looked around at what else was, or when I asked around everyone else, it seemed that the other tables were much the same. It was bread and a thin soup, and then some eggs. From the information that I gained before infiltrating the City Alliance, for several years now, the Greenhill has suffered poor harvests, and well, I knew that they'd suffered poor harvests, but the reality of the situation was far worse than I'd imagined. How is it? Are you full now? Yudi came over and spoke to me. And she seemed to like keep her voice down a fair degree. Like she lowered her voice. I gave you a little bit more than I should have, kind of thing. I mean, it's 3 days worth after all. But you have to keep it a secret from all the other guests. So food shortages. I've heard that poor harvests have been continuing here, but... that is the case, but... Oh, well... it means our guest. Because she didn't know his name, she just called him Okyaku-san. And then he's like, oh, my name is Nash. Nash. It's okay. Okay, afterwards I need you to sign in the ledger to pay. What was it? Or like, what were you saying? About the food shortages? Nash says. Oh, yeah, that's right. Um, there have been poor harvests, but um, like more than that, there's been fighting between Muse and Highland, and it seems like they um, kind of that they by sending rations to the city of Muse, we may have overstretched ourselves a little. Greenhill doesn't have any actual soldiers, and we only have the volunteer army of citizens. So that was all we could do to help. Teresa decided to do so, but I think no one imagined that Muse would fall so quickly. Teresa? When you say Teresa, do you mean the mayor? The mayoress? I don't know if that's a word. Oh, yes, that's right. Mayor Alec is ill, and so right now she's taking over as mayor. Oh, Nash, you should thank her too. When they found you collapsed and carried you in here, the one who paid I think it's like the first bill for when you need to stay was Teresa. 立て替える. If she hadn't paid for me, what would have happened? Well, I wonder. Or maybe it's like a down payment or something, like a deposit? I'm not sure. And saying that, Yudi left and went to go take another customer's order. Whilst enjoying a coffee after the meal, I thought about what I should do after this. I'd already sent my report regarding the beast rune, and but regarding my original objective, which was to find out the truth, like whether or not there truly was a true rune, I still had absolutely no leads on it whatsoever. I'd gone over the amount of time that was predicted for that my mission would continue. So if I was to return and report as information being unfound, then that would be okay. Or it should be okay. I mean, I've fallen under the pursuit of Highland, and if you think about things in terms of safety, if the Matilda Knights group, from the territory of the Matilda Knights group, to go into grassland and from there to return to Caleria, which has the main unit of the vicinity guard group, that would be my best option. But there was also, I had a strong feeling that I wanted to see what would happen, or how the battle between the Kingdom of Highland and the City Alliance might turn out. After I'd finished drinking the thin coffee, I decided that I might go and try to meet the mayor of Greenhill, Teresa Wisemill, who apparently had saved my life. I got my clothes in order. I signed the ledger. I paid my 3 days bill, and I was finally free of Yudi. And I'd come as far as the front of New Leaf Academy, which was where Teresa was said to be. Okay, I'm gonna finish this in the next part.